welcome to another video of H&H Express model nscale trains. Today will be part 1 of the series on building BuddyTown. So today we're going to work on the incline and the bridge and the road underneath the bridge. So that means that we need to remove all the buildings and then work on that area. So fill up the spaces, put a stone wall at the bridge, and then put the bridge back on its place, the road underneath, etc. So let me switch cameras and I will show you what I'm gonna do. So as mentioned in the introduction video, I'm gonna work on this area. But to work on it, I need to remove the buildings so that they are not in the way. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mark the positions of the buildings. I'm gonna put a sticker on it so that I know which building goes where, and then I can work on this area to fill it up, put some ballast in, and then continue with the bridge. So let me do that. So I have a pencil here, putting a square around the building, put a number in. So this would be number 1. So and I'm gonna put number 1 on that building, so that I know, okay, this is the building where it needs to be. And that is what I'm going to do with all the rest of the buildings as well. So that would be number 2. This is number 1. So let me speed up the camera and I will do them all at once. So in this building I already positioned, so this will be number 13. And as you can see, that one holds the camera. So now that all the buildings have numbers, I can take them away and start filling up the incline. So as mentioned, I will work on this area first. So as you can see, there is a gap here. Let me show the picture from this side so you can see that. And the same gap is at the other side. And I will be closing that. I'm going to use this type of insulated foam to put underneath. I'm gonna cut it and then stack it and then make sure that it is evenly spread. So but what I also did is, since this is a curve and it's an incline and a decline here, we need to make sure that the track is tilted a bit. So I added some paper in between to have it really tilted, and this is what it looks like when one of the cars is going down. You probably don't see it from the angle that the camera looks at it, but the car is now tilted a little bit to the inside. So that means that the train will be moving a little bit easier through to it. Let me show it on the other track. It's a little bit less curved, but it is a small angle, and that's more than enough to have the train travel correctly through that curve without derailing. So let me work on this one, and I will be back when it's finished. So now that I've filled up the gap, I'm gonna use tissues to close it. First, gonna put some glue on it. I use some tape to cover the area where the buildings are. So I already cut some pieces, and let's glue it. I'm gonna put some extra glue on top of it and then do the second layer. I will return when it's dry. So now that this is dry, we're gonna give it a little bit of color. I'm gonna color this in between here, and then later on I'm gonna put ballast on it and also on the side. Okay, it will be ballasted, so that's the next thing what we're gonna do, but we need to let it dry. So stay tuned and I will be back. So now that this is dry, you're gonna see how it looks a little bit. I'm gonna ballast this in this section, and then I will continue to work on the bridge. So I have added a piece of wood here for the road to continue behind the windmill, and the pavement here, so that the road also goes to this building over here. And the road of course needs to go underneath the bridge. So that is the next step what we're gonna do. We're gonna put the road in until here at this section, and then we're gonna ballast this area of the track. So stay tuned and I will see you in a bit. So now you can see that I put the road bed in here. So the road is going to that house, and this is a pavement path, so that under the bridge they can they have a walkway beside it. So I will raise that, and the same what I did here. I raise it a little bit. This is also a little bit raised. And next thing what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the pavement in. So I'm gonna use wood glue diluted with a little bit of water. I'm gonna put that one in and then put the ballast in, and let's see how that goes. As already mentioned in the previous section, these will be stayed because of the curve of the road. Let me do that and I will be back. So I'm gonna put some ballast in. Make sure that it's evenly spread. make sure with a car that it can roll freely. And I'm going to fill up the edges a little bit. Now let this dry. So in the next video I will continue with that road section and the bridge, and then work my way around the other side. So if you like these videos, if you want to continue to watch this series, please consider to subscribe to my channel and check on the series on the build of BuddyTown. So if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you and goodbye.